Sonic High School. Chapter 8. Things change. Shadow! Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there. Surprised to see me, said Shadow. We know what you did to your mother, screamed Amy, like a crazy man. It was... Shadow cut her off, and did not let her finish saying the sentence. You did not see anything. I am Shadow, and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have. Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her. But I saw you, then said Amy. You saw nothing. I stopped you, Shadow said. It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom, said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous, and her smaller than Rogue's but still good boobs wiggled a little, and Sonic thought it was cool to see, and he wanted to support her. I did not kill my mom. I was going into my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman, Shadow said. Ah, okay, said Sonic and SBO went to class because it started and they are still in high school hallway. He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald charged into space so he could collect them in his egg space station, said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way. We gotta do something about him. I understand that you had a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother, responded Amy. I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves, and I did not think that is a good quality for high school students to be. High school students should be nice and caring and not talk only about themselves like they are the best, because that will only make us all assholes, which isn't what we should be trying to be. Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if he had bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended. Later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to SBO. Hey SBO, how are you? Do you know what you're gonna do about being for Rogue's baby? He said into the computer. Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say, said SBO into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic. I want to get Rogue to get a abortion. Sonic was upset because Rogue's baby would not survive it. In fact, Rogue's baby would die. There has to be another way, SBO, said Sonic in Sonic Messenger. But if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it's your decision. Good, because I want you to help me. I'm going to go to Rogue tomorrow at school and slip her the abortion pill in one of her meals. You will help me by distracting her from me, said SBO then. Okay, see you then, said Sonic. The next day happened and Sonic was at lunch. I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic, said Tails in a sad, mad way. I wanted you to come because I am such a good friend to you, but you did not. But I won anyway without you. Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were best friends. Wow, Tails. I'm sorry. I was so busy I did not know, said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again. Kiss my ass, dick, screamed Tails to Sonic and flew out of the room with his flying tails. This is awful, said Sonic. He's my best friend. Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to thinking about Rogue and SBO, and then went over to where Rogue was going to get the abortion pill from SBO. Vector was there too, which was weird because he usually was not. Okay, SBO, are you ready? Said Sonic only to SBO. SBO shook his head. Hey Rogue, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch? Sonic said to Rogue to distract her from SBO. Looks like Sonic did it perfectly because while he was asking these things, SBO put the abortion pill in Rogue's salad. Rogue ate salads because she is thin. Rogue answered the questions, but no one was paying attention because they were now glad it was done. Uh-oh, what is this? Said Rogue, suddenly looked like a shocked woman. What's wrong? Asked SBO, who was worrying that Rogue found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it. I think I'm having my baby. Here it comes, Rogue said this before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real. Oh no, said all of them together, but Rogue. Rogue lied down on the ground, and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on, because it was going to be gross. They could see a baby start to come out of her butt, and it was crying a lot. Everyone wanted the baby to shut up already, because they were just trying to have lunch. But now there was a baby coming out in the lunchroom at high school. Mrs. Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said, "Get out of my way, kids. I have to help get this baby out of Rogue. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves." Mrs. Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rogue's butt, and it was still crying. Could you believe it? Rogue was exhausted from her baby, but Mrs. Lesson was not. Mrs. Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was still crying and held it out to everyone. "Look at it," said Mrs. Lesson. Rogue's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists.